Woo! We are live. Amazing. One sec. Hopefully that is okay. You let me know. I'm using output down. Let's see. How is it sounding? Are we okay? This is why I'm coming on early, because I wanted to make sure everything works. Are we okay? Hi everyone. Seems like it must be. So if you're watching this on playback, I'm going on tour around the UK and Ireland, and it would be amazing to have you. I'll bring it up in a little bit with some more details, as in where I'm playing and all that stuff. What? Oh, Rachel, I have no idea. Honestly, people just kind of have their own wee conversations going on. There was an echo at the start. That was because my headphones were, like, for some reason, doing output, which is not what I asked it to do, which is great. I'm just going to delete the output. I don't even know why that's there. Sorry. Audio. Wait, no. I'm just going to leave it alone. Just going to leave it alone. Just going to leave it alone. Very clear voice, though. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank God. Oh, we're upping our systems. Look at me go. Totally cheap microphone, though, so. So, hell yeah. Lunchtime. Happy lunch. There's a little bit of an echo. I wonder why that is. Input capture. Let's see. Which one? Let's see. Just going to delete this. Worst case scenario. Hopefully that removes the little echo. Keep me posted. Audio's fine. Okay. Alright, well, keep me posted if there's anything I can change, because we are running on time now. Okay, sweet. Going on to September, please do join me. We haven't officially announced, but like I know most of the band that are playing. Unfortunately, we don't have a bass player just as of yet. So that's fine. We'll get there. We'll find someone, I'm pretty sure. What else? Rue can't do it, unfortunately. Sucks. But it's still really fun. It's still really exciting. I still have some surprises for you guys as far as tour lineup is concerned, and I think you guys will be pretty damn excited to hear who is coming on tour with me. There's definitely some support acts that you guys are going to be very excited for, and trust me, the minute I can announce that kind of stuff, I will. But it's better to get your ticket now because it helps me. But you will love the support acts. You will love who's helping me out. So anyway, I actually went on Instagram because I was like, I wonder what questions Instagram have for like conversation starters. I mean, I'm going to be bringing up the tour and stuff like that in a little bit, so don't worry. But I figured I would ask the internet what they had to offer, which is sometimes a bit of a risk. Am I playing Electric Picnic? No, they've never asked me to play. Have you done a cover of your song recently? Yes, literally yesterday. If you went to the online shows. We rue the lack of Rue. I know. God damn it, Rue. Have you ever thought about going back on a TV talent show? Why does that question come up so much? Like, I bet you that person didn't even buy my album. Oh my God, imagine that was a bottle of wine. Oh my God, that'd be terrifying. Oh Jesus, I'm so sorry for giving you the fear. Someone asked me how's doing CrossFit. That's actually something I do want to talk about, and it is kind of tour related. So I had to cancel my tour, my CrossFit membership, not my tour. Oh my God, can you imagine? I've had to cancel my CrossFit membership because I wasn't going, because I don't feel like I feel like CrossFit's definitely more mental than it is physical, in the sense of like, as long as you have the drive to do it, like it'll be fun. I absolutely do not have the drive right now to do a CrossFit workout, but I have the drive to do a workout and have fun, right? And I need to get in shape for tour. And not physically. I know people think like when you say I need to get in shape, they think of like losing weight or getting toned, and that's not it. I'm basically going on tour. We're just in the middle of a pandemic. I need to be putting myself in the best physical position that I can. You know, I want to be physically fit. I want good lungs. Very important to have good lungs. So I just joined a gym again that is I joined a gym that's near my office, but just like not the CrossFit gym. So there's that. So far, not managed to have any workouts without a man taking up my space. Love it. I'm not trying to like poo on men right now. No. It's literally just like, I'm just saying the facts. Like, out of the 4 times I've gone, 4 different men have decided to invade my personal space whilst doing my workouts, which is great. Spin bike. I do like warming up on the bike and finishing on the bike because I'm trying to get my cardio up so that my lungs can be good. And I really want to get good at cycling. I really do. I don't know why. I just want to be able to cycle because I can't. It's the one thing that makes me so sweaty and so gross, and like that's why I do it. But I want to get. I just don't want to get on a bike and go like I do at the minute, you know. I did think I saw you in that gym near Dublin. That was probably me. Are they hounding you? So it's kind of like I'll be using a piece of equipment, and now Corona means that if you're at that piece of gear, it's your piece of gear, you know. That's what you're doing your workout on. And like I still have these people coming up to me and being like, do you mind if I use the thing that you're using whilst you rest? And I'm a bit like, sure, but obviously I don't mean sure. But like, have you seen me? I'm not exactly going to stand up for myself in a gym environment like that. Like, it takes so much out of me to go to the gym, let alone like be like, no, my gear, go away. And especially like guys aren't like just things like hanging from the bar and like doing like either pull-ups or like doing like leg raises and stuff just seems to just like attract men to like come over and prove how many like pull-ups and stuff they can do. I'm like, I really don't care. I really don't care. And if you're thinking that it's attractive to me right now, you've actually done the exact opposite, because nothing has made me not want to be near you. Do you know? I'm not a fan. But yeah, talk to me about cycling. I will. I just want to get my stamina up. I literally need a bodyguard for the bloody gym, I think. Like, yeah, but COVID, I get like if somebody's attracted to you and all that kind of stuff, and like, do you know they want to talk to you? Actually, that's fine. But we're like COVID, you know, it's very different. Like, you can't, like, you literally are not allowed to, but they still do it anyway. And it's like, babes, I'm going on tour. I don't want to get COVID. Can you just like not? There is like a self-defense place nearby, but I wouldn't go to it. But I can do more than you. Don't you love me now? Literally. This is like, that's how it feels like. It feels like having a toddler being like, look at me. Look at me. Look how many I can do. And you're like, I'm looking. Wow. Good job. Good job. I do a wee bit of boxing, but I don't really enjoy it unless I'm really angry. So it's not really for me. My brother was a professional boxer though, so like, I mean, that just is like a big shadow to cast. I'm not going to switch gyms. This one's just like the closest to like the train station for whenever I go to the office. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to change it because like I can get off the train, walk like a couple of 100 meters, and I'm at the gym, and that's what I wanted. Do you know? There are ones locally to me that I can't go to, because I know the minute I walk into a gym that's like near my house, and there's a few, like somebody will photograph me, put it online, and then everyone will be like, she lives in this town. Whereas if I just join gyms in Stevenage and Hartford, then people are going to be like, oh, does she live there? And it's like, no, I don't, but that's where I work. Anyway. A friend of mine though lives near that gym that I do train in, and they're like, I'll join if you like, people don't start leaving you alone. So that's cool. They're an ex-PT, so they might come stand by me to get some people to leave me alone. Big burly man. They're like, I'm not even going to tell you what to do. I'll just stand there. Why have I never boxed before? Jess, that's a very good question. You should. I imagine that like would be a good sport for you. Someone says, only singing confessional songs on tour, or will you be singing some oldies too, in brackets, Whiskey Lullabies? I will be singing from all of my catalogue, so don't worry. I just won't be doing the Christmas stuff because it's September, so no one needs that. Yeah, so I'll be playing all the songs, not all of them, but the ones that I want to do. So there'll be stuff from the first album, and the second album, and the EPs. So don't you worry. And there'll also be some covers as well, for good measure. Just some songs that you haven't heard me do before. So yeah. Why is Back Home so effed up? I've no clue. Hi. It really is just hit or miss. Where do you want to be this time next year? Making a record in Nashville? Or releasing a record in Nashville? I don't know. How do you come up with ideas for your songs? I've heard a few people describe it like this, and I feel like it's the best way to describe it. If you imagine, like, ideas flow like a river. I'm going to pull you over here. If you imagine, like, ideas flow like a river, and then as you're writing, instead of, like, trying to come up with an idea, you, like, pick the idea out of the idea river. I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, sometimes I go into sessions and I have an idea and I'm like, this is what I want the song to be about. That was very, like, confessional, the way I worked confessional. But, like, lately I literally just, like, pick from the ideas river. I can't explain it. I don't know. It makes sense to me. How do you produce your covers and cover videos? Any advice for me that I'm starting? Oh, hi, Hulk. Cover videos. Sorry, I keep leaning back and I have to pull you with me, but it's fine. Cover videos. We literally today filmed one, so I'll go off what we did today. I filmed the video actually on my phone because it's the new iPhone and the camera's actually better than my SLR. So yeah. And then we run the audio through Pro Tools. So I have the backing track and I have my voice and I record singing it and I do it in one take because it's easy. Not easy to do one take, but it's easier. Yeah, the echo was the room. I need to fill this room out. I need to get sound panels. But yeah, it's easier to just do one take, so then I just match up the audio. But it means, yeah, you can sometimes end up doing like 5 takes or whatever. Yeah, and then just someone else kind of listens to it and adds some fairy dust to the track and does the mixing of it, and then I upload it. So yeah, that's really it. I don't really know. It's kind of simple and complicated all at the same time. Is that a Barbie phone case? It is a Barbie phone case, I know. So random. I found out about you because my boss used to play December Days in the office, regardless of time of year. Oh no, they did not play that. Like in the summertime. Oh no. Sorry, I'm gonna scroll up here. 5 takes. I think the most takes I ever did was 14. And that was Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi. It's scary being famous and having to worry about people knowing where you live. My brother-in-law was just threatened the other day and had to put in security cameras. Yeah, I have security cameras. I have an alarm system built into the house that I had to set up because it obviously wasn't here before I moved in, and you know, all of these things that you have to do. Kind of like your TikToks, you never know what you will be talking about. Yeah. Kind of like Hallmark movies, Christmas all year long. Whew. Couldn't do Christmas all year long. Christmas this year, I was talking about it to someone else. It was actually really nice. Last year, I got a positive COVID test, and I missed my mate's wedding tomorrow and Sunday. Any survival tips? No, because if I miss events, I'm happy. I don't know. I live inside too much. Bourbons or custard creams? Custard creams. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see. I hate the way it does this order. Anyway, someone asked me how old I am. Lol. Why doesn't anyone stalk or threaten me? I'm so bored. I can tell you, it's far from boring being stalked. It's great. And the funniest part is I've actually been stalked by people who didn't even know what my job was. Like, I got stalked by a guy from AA, and he literally followed me home. He followed me home. And that was one of my main reasons for having to move out of that lovely house I lived in. So yeah, it was great. I loved it. So I think I'm just flypaper for that type of person who's going to stalk someone. The idea river makes so much sense. That's how ideas for my books come. Thank God I'm not the only person who understands the idea river. Yeah, so I ran out of gas and I didn't have time to run to the shop. So, whoops. Again, going on tour, guys. Let me pull up the tour dates, shall I? Oh my god, I can't type. No! Why am I so bad at this? Well, I know why. I've got acrylic nails and I'm trying to use a keyboard. So you go on janetdevlin.com, do it with me, tickets, and you will see that I'm playing Brighton, Bristol, Birmingham, Chester, Manchester, Leeds, Glasgow, Belfast, Dublin, Liverpool and London, though you cannot go to Dublin because we have sold out, which is great. It's just so great. Do you get song ideas while you travel? Yes, iPhones with the Notes app has honestly been a life changer for me. I write all my ideas down in there. That AA guy sounds a little creepy. Yeah, literally, he would... I think it was the case of, like, no one was nice to him. And then I was nice to him, and he hadn't had a woman be nice to him in so long that he just... Yeah. He just wouldn't stop calling me, and then I felt bad, and because I was pretty early to recovery, I just couldn't not answer because I felt like he might relapse. And then obviously I told a fellow member of Alcoholics Anonymous like what was going on, and they were so great. They handled it really, really well, but like that dude still tried to like call me all the time. Do you listen to any music fans would be surprised to hear you're a fan of? Probably. I'm one of those people that say like all music, and like I genuinely mean it. Like it's good music, not genres. I didn't know there were meet and greet tickets. They all sold out within 24 hours. So we did, but they weren't really around for long. I don't really have the writing journals that much anymore. Like they're in this box. This box is a magic box. It's got like, oh my god, it's got everything. It's got books in there. It's got like makeup stuff that I don't wear every day but I need. It's got accessories, props, other bits of like music gear. All of the things that like I just can't put on this desk. My desk, I didn't realize how much of a stereotypical like office lady I would be, because like I think it's a stereotype to have like a drawer and you've got like the paracetamol and you've got like your nail varnish remover, your extra mascara, the sunglasses, by the way, look at these, how banging are they? I got them in a vintage shop and I'm like honestly so in love with them, so I'm going to use them for a photo shoot. Needs a basement. I do actually have a basement. I just don't go in it for obvious reasons. The basement floor, I don't want to go near. I don't want to go near the basement floor. I don't like it, especially at nighttime. No. It's not Suns. It's supposed to be like Little Daisies, but it's a really cheap made top, so. Yeah, so I got a photo shoot next week. It's just super exciting. I got the online tour, the cyber tour, on Tuesday as well. I haven't talked about the butterfly tattoo in this stream. That's a very good point. Yeah, I got a butterfly tattoo with some of my friends. I've always wanted a butterfly tattoo, but it wasn't me who actually picked the butterfly. Someone else was like, I've always wanted a butterfly, and I was like, cool, because same. My reason very different from theirs. But yeah, like I got it because like I'm petrified of butterflies. But I think they're stunning. I think they're beautiful, and I think that they're just great. But I'm afraid of them, and it's always been like my comparison to music is like, I feel like most people or some people have something that they're afraid of, but they love or they appreciate. And for me, it's the butterfly. So like I'm terrified when I'm singing. I'm absolutely petrified, and I'm so afraid. But I still appreciate it and I still love it more than life itself, you know. Can you release a name for the EP? Not yet. I'll get told off. It's just the outline. I don't do colour, as you can see. You need setup, please. What? They eat literal crap. Nice. It's like going eat shit, and they actually do. Cool. They're owning it. Interesting. You don't like insects on you, but have one permanently on you. Yeah, literally. Butterflies taste good. Wait, what? Do people eat? Why do you look like Dolly Parton mixed with Barbie? That's honestly the vibes I'm going for. So thank you so much for noticing. You get it. Okay. Do people eat butterflies? Some species of butterfly are edible to humans, but you should avoid eating them, as many are poisonous because of what they eat. Some people just consider it to be a delicacy. No. 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 You got enough colours going on in your hair and in your room. I know. Honestly, my hair is like Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat. There's like 10 different colours in it right now. Vicar, have a good night. Like, genuinely. It's been one heck of a week, my guys. I swear to God, I have not stopped. Honestly, it's been like just flat out. Like, I don't even know what I've done. Do you know one of those weeks where you're like, what did I do? Where did I start? I have no idea. But it's been a great week, you know, with music. Like, we've definitely made a lot of movement on stuff, which is really, really exciting and definitely great. You need to sit up, please. What do you mean? I can't, because I did abs 2 days in a row, and I swear to God, I can't actually sit up without it actually hurting. So if I'm being distracting, just leave. I don't know what to tell you. If Dolly Parton had an accident at a candy factory. Never do abs 2 days in a row. It's Gwen Stefani. Fair enough. No. Hey everyone joining in. Honest to God, I can't exist online anymore without people giving me hell for just existing at the minute. Which, by the way, okay, I'll talk about my psychiatry because I had a psychiatrist appointment this month, or this week. And very interesting actually, because I thought I was doing awful. I thought like he was going to take me off the medication he put me on and stuff. But he was really impressed actually, because he was like, you don't have to go through all of these questions. Alex, hi. Asking if I'm sexual is properly, I know, right? Yeah, so I thought I was making no progress, but he made me, like, he's like, so how have you been sleeping? And I was like, not well, dude. Like, I'm not sleeping, but I'm up and about and I'm still living my life. So he's trying to work on my sleeping, but he's like, but you're not like spending days in bed. And I'm like, no, not spending days in bed. He's like, when we first started talking, you probably forgotten, you were saying about how you were spending days in bed. And I was like, really? Was I? He's like, yeah, so, oh, why did it get really big echo? Yeah, talking about psychiatry, and it's like, no. Why does it stop? Why has it done that? God, microphone, you're so weird. Yeah, I don't know why. Does that make it worse or better? Better or worse? I need to fix this. I don't understand. Is that better? Better or worse? Same. Yeah, my psychiatry is like, no. Can you hear me now? Should be able to. Sorry, trying to like get my sources. Okay. Any better? Is this any better? Or is it worse? Better or worse? Better or worse? Better? Worse? It's better. Okay. Still echoing. Okay, well, there's going to be a little bit of echo then whilst I figure that out. I don't understand why it's... Oh, sensitivity of the mic is too high. Bring that down. Got them both the same size. Sounds different. I can hear fine. Okay. Oh, bugger. You had it perfect. I'm fucked up. Okay, great. I love life. Better or worse? Or is it too hot? Oh, hello, friends. Oh, hi, Kaza. We're having some mic issues. Go away. 2 audio inputs on? Yeah, I thought so. Let's turn one of them off and just see what happens. Oh, wait. Off. Okay, better? On, off, on, off, on, off. Definitely better. Okay. Cool. Fixed. Oh, I hope so. God almighty Christ. This is bollocks. Some people are saying it's fine, and some people are saying it's worse. Okay, I'm just ignoring it. I'm just ignoring it. Way better. That's it. Okay. The delay. You screwed me, delay. Oh my god. Anyway, so I said about the psychiatry thing, yeah. So my psychiatrist was basically just like, you're forgetting that you literally were spending days in bed. And I was like, it would seem so. As I was saying, yeah. And a few other things. Obviously, my moods are still like, goddamn, up, down, up, down. Mostly sorry, I got distracted there by the comments. Most of the time I'm pretty like up, which is like, I'm pretty sure hypomania, but that's okay. I can cope with hypomania because it's way more fun than depression. If you don't know what hypomania is, it's not fully manic, but you're still making bad choices, and it's not great, and it's pretty sucky. You tend to like spend too much money, you tend to be distracted, you tend to be unable to sleep, you tend to be a little bit irritable, you tend to make a lot of bad decisions, and all that kind of stuff. And it's great, I love it. But honestly, it's better than just spending days in bed. But it makes me really emotionally like on edge. So I was doing an interview today, like a radio interview, and I swear to God, I was just like ready to cry whenever he was asking about emotional stuff, which is kind of rare sometimes. Do you get a consistent number of hours sleep? No. So he's working on my sleep. Right now he has me on something. Oh, Phanergan. Yeah. So I'm on Phanergan at the moment. To see how that helps. Yeah, mania feels great, just gets focused in trouble. Yeah, I feel great. But yeah, I just make bad choices. So it's awesome. I love life. So we're playing a wild game. We're playing a game of Risk, you know. I love it. I love life. But yeah. Yeah, I'll absolutely let you guys know when the interview goes out and you can have a listen. Yep. I have no idea what's going on football wise. I can't answer you anything about football. I haven't a clue. If anyone's got any questions, though, hit me up because we've got another wee bit. Sleep are one of the 3 things that are required for sanity. Yeah, that's why he's really, really focused on getting this sleep fixed. But it's like, if you know anyone with mania, it's like almost impossible to sleep, you know, or sleep well. So yeah, it's just like he's really, really dedicated to seeing if this Fennergan will finally bloody work. Also, I know, Jess, I'm so sorry. I literally, like, after the gym, I just went and just didn't stop working. Are you aware when you're in the midst of mania or starting a mania cycle? Not always. I can sometimes be, and it's very frustrating. Whereas when you're blissfully ignorant, it's kind of more fun because you're like, oh, it's fine. Whereas I know I'm manic because like I'll look at my bank balance and be like, great, great, I love life. What brand of mic is that? I haven't a clue. I don't know. 1 sec. We'll find out. The chair's so squeaky. It is something. That's great. That's so useful. I love that. I think it's toner. TONOR. Yeah. TONOR. Does it help you to relax, go to the gym in the evening? So at the minute I'm going in the morning because I have to take my medication in the morning because it's quite like a upper kind of vibes. Not that it's an upper, but it gives you like lots of agitation. So basically I go to the gym now when I can, as early as I can, but not that early because I have to sleep in longer these days. But it seems to make a difference. Like, it definitely seems to make a difference whenever I just go and I work out my stress and stuff. And like I said, it's really beneficial for me now getting ready for the tour. Oh, not your psych asking if you spent lots of money lately. Literally, I was like, the audacity, sir. Yeah, I spent all my money on you. I think that's the annoying thing about being like self-aware and like recovery and getting better is that like it's so much easier in some ways to like not be better and to just live in the cycle of like bad mental health, because once you come out of it and you develop that level of like awareness and you're just over your own BS and you just kind of have to do the things, it's so frustrating because you're just like, I'm doing this again, great, I love what I'm doing, or I'm acting out, this is awful, and I've got to go write that down and bring it up in a session, and it's ugh. But yeah, the gym is definitely helping. I can't take drugs because I'm an addict. Because he was like, oh, it'd be so much easier if we could just get you set up on some, only for like a few days just to get my sleep cycle. Because he was like, we just need to get your sleep cycle better, but I can't give you benzos, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yeah, I know. So it's going to take us a while to figure out the whole sleep thing. So I'm just trying to help myself as well. Like the gym's definitely a good start. It's just like exhausting. Like it's mentally exhausting because I'm physically hard to get exhausted now. You know, I just like can't seem to like chill out. It's so funny whenever we like today we film a video in the studio, and like I can't sit still. On the bits where there's like no music or like I'm not singing, it's like my wee twitch thing happens and all that kind of stuff. I've been in a really bad way lately. And push someone I love away. Bad mental health is horrible. I've done that, Blood Simple 94. Definitely done that. Woo! It's an awful feeling, but hopefully like they'll forgive you. Since you accept the illness is real, you're way further ahead. I know folks that won't accept their diagnosis. Yeah. Meditation sounds like a really, really good idea on paper. However, if you've ever had or experienced mania, you know that it's impossible to meditate if you've got mania. It's like asking a shark to run. It's like, I can do it whenever I'm depressed, but I'm half asleep. You know? Paktar, thank you so much. Lots of recovered addicts smoke weed. I don't want to mess with your recovery, but thoughts. I don't know. For me, my recovery is around mind-altering substances. It's a tough one. I don't feel like there's a correct answer for whether or not weed is okay or wrong. I've just really, really tried to avoid it. But like, if say for a year my sleep didn't get better, I would quicker turn to cannabis than I would turn to a benzodiazepine, which I know is a controversial think tank in the recovery world, because for some reason a lot of people in recovery don't see an alcoholic recovery, don't see over-the-counter medication as a potential issue, whereas I know as a blanket addict, like somebody who's addicted to basically anything, that like, yeah, even going to the dentist and getting painkillers can throw my recovery. You know, it doesn't take much. Like, I had to take painkillers when my tooth got really bad, and it leaves me feeling really odd after, because it's not fully a mind altering substance, but it's bad enough for me to feel a little bit out of my body, and that's enough for me to be like, ugh, icky. You know. Yeah, but definitely pot is much safer than benzos. Like, jeekers crikes. Yeah, pop me a like there if you can. That'd be really, really great. Thank you so much. That's interesting, your thoughts on meditation. Maybe just try some breathing exercises. Trust me, I've done all these things. I have been to rehab. They make you do all of those things. I find it easy enough to meditate in a dissociative state. I find it easy to meditate in a depressive state. I just cannot meditate in a manic state. And especially if I'm unaware of my manic state, there's just no way you could peel me off the ceiling for long enough to focus on anything. Dissociative type substances for the win. They are very difficult. I definitely think that people don't seem to understand just how awful those things are and how they can tear people's lives apart. What have I done to my arm? Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know. It just appeared. Bye, Jack. I struggled with my sleep my entire life. Hated sleeping, and the pills made me feel terrible in the morning. My sleep health improved big time when I started. But you know yourself. Exactly. I just don't want to get addicted to something else. Jesus Christ, it's very tiring. Being an addict is tiring because you spend so much of your time like covering things up, hiding things. Like quitting cigarettes was very difficult for me. So I like there's loads of things like exhausting. Didn't even recognize you, pink hair. It's actually peach. Everyone thinks it's pink, but it's actually peach. But I appreciate it. Do you think you'll ever tour the United States? I hope so. I hope so. I'm not going to the fucking doctor about a bruise now. He'd laugh me out of the office. I just bruise really easily. Like, I've had my bloods done recently and it's all fine. You know, apart from my folic acid, which I'm taking. Are there any methods to channel manic energy into something constructive? Yeah, music. Like, I can write a song really quickly. Do you go out of the apartment without makeup? Yep. I went to the gym this morning. Do you like being called JD? My team call me JD. Pink lighting is making it extra pink. Very good point. It's not pink light. No, it's actually yellow. But like, let's try something different. That makes it look awful. Cool. Purple. Sure. After this, I think we're gonna... I can't even flex my bicep right now. Like, I was like using it to like hold me up today, so I can't even oh, it hurts. I have no muscle. It's fine. We're working on it. Imagine you go to the doctor with a bruise and you call your mum so she can kiss it. That would literally be it. It's like, do you want me to call your carer? Do you know? Like, not care, caregiver, not care. I'm so sorry, that sounded so bad. What do you want me to do? Kiss it better? Literally. I've heard one cannot have anxiety while singing. When you sing, does the anxiety reduce? It reduces. It's still there. It's still there. Yeah, it's definitely much easier. But like, I'm anxious about messing up the songs. You know what I mean? But like, hopefully we'll get enough rehearsals in that we we don't need to be too worried on stage. It's just after the first few shows you kind of just get into the swing of it, and then it's over and you're like, I just got into the swing of it. Cindy, I'm a big believer in healing touch as well, and a lot of my issues actually like comes from like being touch starved, and I found that by going to get a massage when I felt touch starved stopped me from doing a lot of dangerous stuff, because there's a lot of obviously risky behavior you can get up to if you're feeling touch starved, but luckily I've actually been able to be aware of when I am touch starved, and I just book in an appointment to get a massage, and it helps so well. We forget as human beings we need physical contact. I mean, obviously some people don't for like certain conditions and stuff like that, but most people, touch starvation is a real thing, and if there's any way you can notice those signs of when you need physical touch, massages are really, really good. And I actually genuinely can't recommend them enough. I've sent this. There was one woman, because I used to live in Bounce Green, because everyone knows, because I got doxxed. I used to live in Bounce Green, which anyway people knew because I lived near the school, but like people knew my actual address. But anyway, there was a massage therapist there who was amazing. She was class. She was just like I've had a lot of massages in my life, but this woman in Bounce Green was just the best. I don't know how to explain it. She was class. Oh, it's great for sore muscles. Yeah, I used to go for sports massages when I was training 6 days a week. Like, touch starved. Is that interaction or specifically physical? Specifically physical. Like the element of touch. Like, there are things you can do when you're touch starved. There aren't massages, by the way. It's almost like an internal feeling of like loneliness. I can't really describe it, but there's things you can do, like when you get in the bath, that's good. It releases that hormone. I don't know what hormone it is, but it needs to be released for you to like feel like you've been hugged. You can also take your hands and put them on the back of your neck and just give a good squeeze. Apparently that releases that hormone as well, which is really good. So yeah, just there's wee things you can look it up and see what you can do. They have professional cuddlers in the States, but I think it seems weird. It seems weird, but if you're someone that suffers with like touch starvation in the sense of like you don't have many opportunities to be physically touched, it makes complete sense. And it's I don't know. I tried that. It felt good. Yeah, it's supposed to feel good. It's supposed to. It releases that chemical, that endorphin or whatever it is. Dopamine. Yeah, it would be then the hugging thing. So it's the same hormone. Having baths, definitely recommend. It also releases dopamine. Yeah, there's a few things you can do. But guys, I am gonna dash. I'm gonna go take my face off, have a bath because I spoke about it, and now I want one. So yeah, I mean, next week is crazy. I've got the online gigs on Tuesday. I've got the photo shoot on like Thursday. A lot goes into getting those ready. So there'll be a few emergency ASOS parcels getting ordered this weekend. I'll tell you that for free. And again, going on tour, please do come see me. I would really appreciate it. I'm glad we figured out the mic situation. Before I go, let me know how the mic is. Don't tell me it's perfect if it's not, because then I can't fix it. So on tour, I'm playing Brighton, Bristol, Birmingham, Chester, Manchester, Leeds, Glasgow, Belfast, Dublin, Liverpool, London. It's going to be a big band. It's basically the biggest it's been in years, and I'm very excited. But yeah, somebody let me know how the mic's doing before I bail. That'd be swell. It's like, can you stay behind after class to let me know how the microphone is? Mic is great now. No echo. Good. Spot on. Nice. Sweet. All right. Well, we got to the bottom of it. It was basically 2 mic channels running in alongside the same. So, like, let's not do that again. All right, guys. I love you lots and have a great